Imagine you wake up tomorrow morning, and the day is already half over. No, you didn't oversleep. Earth itself has decided to double its spin speed. Welcome to Planet Fast Forward. Let's see how much chaos this would cause. Right now, Earth takes about 24 hours to spin once. That's why we get day and night, nice and simple. But if Earth suddenly started spinning twice as fast, a full rotation would take just 12 hours. That means we'd all get 2 sunrises and 2 sunsets every single day. Twice the beauty, and twice the chance of sleeping through your alarm. But the real problems wouldn't come from your morning routine. They'd come from physics. First, gravity versus spin. Earth's gravity pulls you down, but the planet's rotation tries to fling you outward, like mud flying off a fast-spinning tire. Right now, that outward push is pretty weak. At the equator, it cancels out less than 0.5% of gravity. You don't notice it, but double the spin, and suddenly that push gets a lot stronger, about 4 times stronger. So if you live near the equator, you'd feel noticeably lighter. Not moon bounce light, but enough to take a few pounds off your bathroom scale. Free diet plan, courtesy of physics. Now let's talk about wind. Earth's spin drives something called the Coriolis effect. The reason storms spin, ocean currents swirl, and pilots have to adjust their flight paths. If Earth rotated twice as fast, weather systems would go absolutely bananas. Hurricanes would form more often, spin harder, and maybe reach places they normally don't. Basically, Florida would just become an all-you-can-eat buffet for storms. And the oceans? Oh boy, the equator would bulge even more than it already does. Today, Earth is about 27 miles fatter across the equator than from pole to pole. Double the spin, and that bulge could increase by another dozen miles. The water would pile up at the equator, flooding coastlines in countries like Brazil, Indonesia, and Kenya. Meanwhile, near the poles, sea levels would actually drop. Congratulations, Canada, your beach house just doubled in price. And then there's time itself. We'd go from 24-hour days to 12-hour days. Your workday would technically still be 8 hours, but now it's 2/3 of a whole rotation. That means you'd spend most of your life in daylight or darkness, depending on when your shift starts. And because humans are wired for a 24-hour cycle, your body clock would be permanently jet-lagged. Coffee companies would make a fortune. Let's not forget airplanes. Long-haul flights are timed to Earth spin. With the ground moving faster underneath, flights going east would feel like turbo mode, while flights going west would drag forever. Sorry, folks. This flight from New York to Los Angeles is now scheduled for 3 eternities. But here's the really shocking part. If Earth kept spinning faster and faster, at some point the outward push at the equator would perfectly cancel gravity. At that speed, you wouldn't just feel lighter, you'd be weightless. And then, oceans, buildings, and yes, you would start floating off into space. At twice the current speed, we're not there yet, but it's the first step down that slippery slope. Earth would become a cosmic carnival ride, and no one asked for a ticket. So, if Earth started spinning twice as fast, you'd weigh a little less. Hurricanes would get scarier. Equator countries would drown while the poles dry out. Your sleep schedule would be toast. And humanity would live in a very wobbly, very jet-lagged, very windy world. In short, doubling Earth's spin wouldn't end us immediately, but it would make daily life a chaotic mess. So what do you think? Would you enjoy 2 sunsets a day, or would you just miss your alarm twice as often? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like if you enjoyed this little spin through science, and subscribe for more what-if adventures. Until next time, stay grounded while you still can.